Okay, I think it's about time to get started. So today I'm going to be playing Rylayeh, or Rylayeh, which I'm going to make multiple attempts to pronounce and get it entirely wrong, which is a WOD based on the Cthulhu mythos. Again, a name I'm going to say multiple times in the next couple of hours, and will eventually get it broadly right. This is for a fan of the mythos that runs a place called the Shoggoth Network, who generously donated to see me play through this episode, which is quite a difficult one. I was hovering on whether to do Hurt Me Plenty or Ultra Violence. I'm going to do the top one. We can save. We can take it at our own pace, and we'll see what J.S. Graham and company managed to make of this. Alright, so we're starting with a submarine. Oh. Bye then. Don't forget to write. Alright, with the submarine no longer an option, I think our only option, really, is to explore the caves while this ominous music plays. Oh, I can hear Imps already. Oh. Oh, wow, where'd this come from? And what are you... They're... Sorry, forgive my colour blindness, but these are a new fancy shade of green demons. Oh, perhaps my decision to play on Ultraviolence is going to be one I regret very quickly. But we'll see. I'm just delicately carving them up just now, trying to not let the group get to me. As long as you keep moving, keep the dance going, it's going to be difficult for them to hit you. So I wonder if this is just a new sprite, or if this is anything else different about them. I knew there were different assets in this WODs, which is why I'm not playing with Smooth Doom or any of my normal stuff. But it's all done through dehacked and just replacing the sprites in the WOD file itself. There we go. My headphones are up far too high and I'm trying to shout over the noise of demons being torn apart by petrol-powered wood-cutting equipment. But yeah, okay. I think we've survived the first encounter, so let's have a celebratory save. Rylayeh, yeah, okay. So this is based on the lost city of Rylayeh from H.P. Lovecraft's stories, which I know very little about, as you can possibly tell. Oh, black imps. I think I've seen these before. These are up on the public. You see that? I think these. I think the amount of damage they do might have been augmented. That, or I'm just particularly unlucky. Because I was watching one of Civi's videos on the Doom 2 just this afternoon, and he got to a bit where he introduced the Revenant, and he said that it can do at random anything from 20 to 60,000 HP in one hit, and that's exactly what it is. Gonna have to find a better weapon fairly soon. So now I'm stuck on my plinth. What was that? Oh, someone over there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, this is a bit more like it. Alright, gonna need a blue key to get over there. And I remember seeing a health pack just around here before I got into the half-hour fight with some demons. Oh, come on! Where'd that come from? This is going to be a long, long session, I think. Can I go down here? Oh, I can. Does it offer me anything useful? Perhaps not. Okay, so I'm prevented from going that way. There's some very small man sitting on my shoulder playing an organ. Alright, here we go then. I never turned on auto-aim again. Never turned on manual aim, I should say, after Shadow and or Rise of the Wool Ball. But we'll do this odd, awkward kind of shooting. Alright. So, where am I going now? Over there, over there. I can just open that bar, okay. Something tells me I'm going to have to conserve ammunition as much as I possibly can during this. It's just an instinct. Alright. Look at this, all these thin pillars. It's fairly intricate in its sectoring. Ah, chain gunner, the unmistakable push from a repeated shotgun sound. Alright. Oh, new keys. Stop admiring the keys. Where are you? There you go. Alright. So it looks like I'll be able to get that blue armor on the way back from somewhere. Oh, I chainsawed that demon a bit too much. If I'd held off for a fraction of a second, the fireball would have got him. Instead of me. Okay. I don't know why I went out here, because there's nothing here for me yet. Oh no, there is, because I got that blue key. Let's make our way back around. Over the fortress ramparts, whatever you call them, I don't really know. Get rid of them. Oh, some of the... this is actually possibly the first thing I've played for this venture that allows jumping, or at least doesn't say that you're not really meant to do it. It's explicitly allows it. That's the phrase that I'm looking for. So, yeah, I should have thought of that. It's very easy to get out of the habit and think that obviously I can't get across there. I'm going to turn on mouse look again because I feel uncomfortable without it. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Okay. 360 degrees in each direction. Okay. Maybe I can get all the way over there actually. Whoops. Maybe I can't. Okay, so you notice the pattern I was doing there? Because when the weapon swings, at the peak of the weapon swing like that, that's when lava damages you. Damage, damage, damage. And if you time your jumps right, you can avoid getting your feet too hot. Alright, so I was back here. I don't really have a lot of ammunition for this, having picked it up. The shotgunners will provide some for the shotgun. Well, I am doing atrociously here, aren't I? Down to 4 health. Oh, the ultimate indignity of being killed by a zombie man. Alright, let's do this again. Making a bit more use of the cover this time. Just making sure none of them come round the corner too quickly. Look at them! Alright, here we go with some shotgun ammunition. Okay, we're not in as dire a situation as we were 5 seconds ago. I'll put it that way. Hello, Donimus! Nice to see you around again. So this is going to be quite an undertaking, I think, because we're on map 1. There are 224 monsters in that one, and I think this is 10 maps long. So this might become a multi-night thing, but I did want to finally get around to this, because this has been on the queue for ages, and I just never found the time to really seriously start something big. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, welcome in that case, and my name recognition must be completely shot by that point. There's someone else whose name begins with D, and that might be where the similarity ends. Oh, I only just noticed the zombie men are different as well. Or, no, those are different zombie men. So what he might have done is replaced something like the SS guard through dehacked and some sprite replacements with a weapon that's a bit more an enemy that's a bit more useful. Well, okay. Well, if you're going to start teleporting enemies into me, then I'm going to run and hide, honestly. Looks like I might want to go down there, but I'm not totally sure. I don't really see a way forward otherwise. We'll see where this takes me. And that's what happens when you don't get the timing of your jump right. Okay. And you can basically just keep on hopping like that. Okay, there was nothing worthwhile in the lava, leaving me to find solutions for myself. So I did push that switch, didn't I? And presumably something happened, but I'm not sure what. That's going to be my mission to find out just now. No, nothing much. Okay, well, let's try outside again and see if anything's changed there. Okay, time to bring this thing out again. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's a nice, sort of otherworldly, uncomfortable bars texture. Looks like we're going to sneak along here. That's going to bring us to the next part of the level. Yeah, that's definitely a new enemy there. And we've got some sort of chaotic pentagrams on the wall. Now, I saw what looked like a hidden switch on that wall, but I'm going to have to defer looking at it until I can stop looking at these fireballs being hurled in my direction. Alright, so there's a little wedge telling me to go that way, but I don't think I will. I'm going to switch that. And as you can see, nothing happens. Well, we'll see if that did anything later. Now, what's it telling me to do here? Because there are these suspicious out there. We go. That's nice. Oops. I think that little switch might have opened this. Oh, I can't get there. And that's opened something to my little... It was something beyond that wall. There are these little arrows on the floor that seem to be trying to tell me things, but I'm not really sure what, because I can't get over there. That does seem to be the way to the Soul Sphere, though. Am I supposed to jump? No one can jump that far. Not even Doom Guy. With his rocket-powered wheelchair. I think I could theoretically make that jump if I had all night and a significant dose more skill than I actually have. No, I can't make that. Okay. No. Alright, we're going without the Soul Sphere, unfortunately. Who teleported in? I heard that. Alright. Could see if there's anything worthwhile down there. Oh. Jumped on a Spectre's head. Otherwise, not very much. Oh, there's what we're looking for. Berserk. Berserk's an odd thing. Because it's better than the chainsaw, but if you've already picked up the chainsaw, you've got to skip past the chainsaw to use it. I suppose it doesn't have the stun-locking qualities that the chainsaw does. That's going to be its major disadvantage, because it doesn't hit as often. Alright, that's a cache of imps over there, which we'll just skillfully dodge past. And then retaliate. Alright, so I pushed another switch there. And the hunt for what switches do continues. Yeah, I suppose I did fall off on my way back, so let's take the route around to get back up again. Another one. So something obviously opened over in that direction. Let's take a look once we finish these off. Oh, looking pretty bad for ammo just now. I was right in my instincts to use the chainsaw as much as possible. Maybe I should start punching a few things as well. There you go. Okay, so that looks very much like it's going to be the exit switch, but it has some inconvenient bars in front of it. I'm glad that, you know, after 24 years of playing Doom, I finally saw a trap coming. You think I could, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, that's a resounding no. 1, 2. Well, that's enough punching. Back to this. You see, that's the advantage of the stun. Because the chainsaw hits more often, it's got more chance of putting an enemy into a stun, even if it doesn't do as much damage. Oh dear. Okay, well, I hope we find some ammunition fairly sharpish. Oh, look at that. A lot of little arrows on the floor. Oh, 20 years ago. Yeah, I was, I played it a lot because, you know, I grew up with shareware on the PC, and then one of my brother's friends brought the full Doom 2 round to our house and installed it, so we had it for a while. And then I kind of forgot about it, honestly, for a while. But then I rediscovered this community in, just a couple of years ago, 2013 or so, and I was just amazed by what people had done with it. Added all kinds of scripting and extensions and source ports. It's really amazing to see what the fan community have done with it, so I really got back into it then. Yeah, there we go. So it looks like for this level, at least, possibly this WAD, we're going to be looking at... What's the point of that? Really? Okay. Yeah, for this WAD, possibly, we're going to be looking at little arrows on the floor to guide us towards our secrets. We'll see if it holds true. Okay, we're getting quite close to the monster cap now. Oh no. Oh, just what I need, thank you. Give me all your ammunition. Thank you so much. Alright. That's a secret? Great. What are you? Okay, so, I'm going to hope that that opened the exit. I don't have any evidence to say it did. And if it did, then I fear that the rest of this is going to be a bit of a switch hunt, but we'll see. Ah, hang on a minute. You see, because this is saying that way, but is that one just saying you need to go around this ledge like that? I don't know. Up the stairs, round here. And the bars are still on the exit. So what have I opened? There's that passage that I couldn't work out how to jump across to. And then, oh, good, some little corners of ammunition. I must have missed one tiny thing in that room. So I'll go back there. I just have to remember how. So that's the way to the soul sphere. That opened that. That opened. Alright. Let's get back out of here. Let's go up on that ledge outside. That must be it. I heard it. There they go. Alright, so that's level 1 of 10, and it's taken me 25 minutes, so this is not looking good for below 4 hours, but we'll see how we go. Aberratia is the second level, and it's got 300 monsters. So we're really going to settle in with a nice big mug of hot chocolate for this one. Gets exponentially worse if one of those is a chain gunner. Well, get out of the way. Oh! Just... Whoa! More of you! Just when you think it's over. All these chain gunners. They really whittle your health away. It's not Plutonia, because nothing's Plutonia. But yeah, when there's more than, say, 2 chain gunners in a room, you're going to have a very, very bad time indeed. Oh, you don't shoot those! You don't shoot those outside Sigil. Now, what did that switch do you suppose? Did it let me down here? Was this already open? I can't remember. Looks like I'm a little less hurting for ammunition on this level. It's possible he expected them to all be done on pistol start, but I'm not going to. Because I'm having enough trouble as it is, frankly. Alright, getting a bit more confident as my health rises into the low greens once more. You're Don, the one from uni. Hello, Don. I should have known it was you from the slightly unnecessarily confrontational manner of your entry. Nice to see you again. Yeah, this is what I'm doing with my life now. You know how it is, you go off to America, you turn into a rabbit. Let's just wake everything up and see if they invite each other to death. That's always been a solid strategy before. Oh, excellent. Yeah, well, I have only been streaming for maybe a couple of weeks now, or sparsely over a month, because I started doing this Send Lawyers to Hell thing, where I'm just taking donations, raising money for races. One of the charities here, which I'll mention on the stream just now, is to help people out of the camps on the US border, and to help people who've been caught up in the raids in Mississippi recently. I mean, God's sake, America, sort yourselves out. I can't come over here and just sort everything. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. Hi, Orange Sodium. Once you think I come back and sort Brexit, nothing can sort Brexit. Okay, well, oh, at last, okay, this is exactly what I need. I was kind of intimidated by the monster count at the start of this level, but we are really chewing through them. Oh, that was a bad dodge from me, half from knocking into the wall, half from me just not paying attention. Okay, we've got some rockets now. There's some great, really tight, great architecture in this map. It's all folded around itself. And this is, again, why when you first find out that Doom can't allow room over room, you don't believe it, because surely at some point some of this must be above each other, but it's not. Oh. That was a sneaky trap. Okay, where was I? Yeah. Oh, a Revenant. The unmistakable screech of a bear skull that's about to start launching rockets in my direction. Do I wake them up? Oh! Where'd the floor go? Okay. We're just going to hop around here. Oh! Inches from a health kit. Let's rewind time a bit there. Like so many princes of Persia. Okay. Oh, come off it! It's definitely going to be dangerous poking my head through there to just meet a ton of hit scanners. Alright. Oh no. Oh no! Thought I'd been here before, was wrong. But that was quite an efficient escape by blindly running through. Ooh. There's that Revenant again. Seem to have come full circle back to him. Well, there are two of you. And 5 health for me. come on. There we go, alright. 15. Things could be worse, but honestly not much. What is that? Oh. I feel I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I'll just move on. So there are no custom slots for enemies with dehacked. You have to modify existing ones. So that must take the place of some. Maybe it's the Commander Keen, the secret at the end of Doom 2. You know. But I don't know what that did. It's possible that it might have lowered a door somewhere, because I think that's what happens if you destroy all the Commander Keens on the level. But I don't know if that's limited to specific levels and in specific slots. This Baron's taking a few shells, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Again, these really, really small, tight rooms. This reminds me of how I map, honestly. Except not quite as good. No, this really shows... This really shows a lot of being able to just bend architecture around itself. But yeah, whenever I map, I make my spaces all far too tight. Because I have no sense of scale. So what did that give me? Oh, a switch. Okay, that helps. There's one thing that's fairly difficult still in Doom maps, it's this game of guess what this switch does. I've seen it telegraphed quite nicely in a couple of maps where, you know, you just theme the switch the same as the door that it opens, or when you hit the switch a couple of columns will lower, like the flesh snaky columns, or the snaky flesh columns, you know, those two. And that signifies that the door that looks like that, or a platform that looks like that, is also lowered. Been thinking of making a Doom into a sort of RPG as my next project, because it even more so now that I've been playing Bloodstained, you know, the Ritual of the Night. Because I think I just want to answer this question of could you do an entire Metroidvania in Doom, and with picking up skills along the way and accessing new areas and getting more ammunition capacity and new weapons and so on. Can I just retire now? Okay, here we go. A really good Doom roguelike. Was that the Doom RPG on the mobiles, or was it something unofficial? Was it GZ Doom mod or something? Ooh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, okay. I will have to have a look for this Doom roguelike at some point. Did I get the rocket launcher? I did, I can't remember when, but apparently I have some rockets. Okay, just casually finishing these off now. How should I do this? Should I... Whoop. Well, I should probably get out of the way of that fireball. That's a nice start. Shall we get over there, do you think? Is this legitimate? I'm not really sure. Let's do it anyway. He did say in the readme, some secrets are only accessible by jumping, so... Oh, for God's sake. Sometimes jumping doesn't help. Up. Stay, stay, stay. Up. Stay. Oh, there's nothing here. Great! It was a nice venture while it lasted. I'm going to try the other pillar, actually, so I can go across to the platform that's facing me here. No, 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 we're going to try again. I'm going to persevere. Alright, we're going to stop wasting our time on silly things like this, and we're going to get back to the game. By doing what, I wonder? Because we pulled that switch in the maze of little tunnels all alike down here. I feel I should have found a switch by now. And this looks like the passage I was missing. I hoped that I would drift to one side eventually. Instead I just fired both shells directly into a column. Oh, I hate lost cells. What do you suppose this does? That's surely not a room that does nothing. We don't do that here. Did that open? Oh, I think it did. Okay. I'm not going in there. Hold on. Get something to light the place up a bit. Oh, except I've turned off my dynamic lights as well. Because, again, I was using the Shadow of the Woolball configuration. So here we are, without dynamic lights, without so much... Oh, and without most of my body. Alright, here we go, here we go. This'll do it. Okay. Okay, looks like we're approaching the end of this level by monster count. Ah, but if two of them are barons, that's going to put the end of the level in postponement just now. Ah! Was it worth it? Not really. Oh, okay, I can just run. Sometimes I think that's the appropriate response. Item 0%, wow. Octagonal is a mighty pun, and a map with another 300 monsters. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's that's nice. It finishes the level in the same place as you start the next one. Alright. Plenty of secrets, that's nice. Just need to keep finding them. Oh, 3 in a row, that's nice. Little narrow spaces like this can also be nice, because hit scans can get through and projectiles can't. Well, not very often. Yeah, I'm going to try to soften these things up a bit before I have to venture out there into the possessed greenhouse that is that outside area. That'll probably do. Alright. Looks like a big pit. Wow. This is, I'd be quite frightened of this if I weren't immune to fall damage. Alright, so I'm looking out for that imp that I saw up there before. Oh, that's become those imps that I saw up there before. Alright. Oh, I wasted that health pack a bit. Just wasn't expecting to be anywhere near 100% health. Ah! Well, he sorted that out for me. Wasn't that good of him. And I can't go through that door and everything's pointless. Ah! Hang on! Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright. We're gonna bypass the floor he's the lift attendant for. Oh! Oh, there was a switch there. I'll have to grind it all the way up and down again now. Get my rockets ready for that. Ah! Well, I hope someone comes along to let me out soon. There we go. Oh, no! You know that thing I always say about the game being the comedian while I try to be the straight man? Alright, I've got 3 rockets, 20 cells. That's odd. Did I... Because I'm certain I didn't switch that. Oh well. Oh no, I must have switched it all the way up here and that started the platform even lowering. If you remember that time so long ago when I was at full shape 100 health, that was nice, wasn't it? Alright, so I'm back here again. Did that open these bars? No, it did not. So I remember there was this ledge down here that I wanted to go to, but did I go there? No, and he might have had something to do with it, honestly. Well, that sorted that out. Okay, so that might have done something, it might not. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I think I got through that all right. All things considered. Oh, the chain gunners! Okay. Okay. We're gonna make it. Eventually. Alright, so this would be the Octagonal mentioned in the map name, I've just realised. So I've been along there. This one is newly going up and down, which is going to give me more areas to explore. It's unfortunate that this is so slow. Just keep on picking guns up, load them into your chain gun. Oh, you can imagine what this looks like from the outside. He's just picking all these weapons up as they fly around from dead enemies and just stuffing them directly into the chain gun so it fires those out as well. Okay, that was a bit intense, but I made it. Barely clinging on to the skin of the teeth of my health, as I usually am. Doop, 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 doop. Up, 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 up. Ah! Okay, so I didn't quite escape that. Would have looked good if I did. Rocket launcher. There you go. Whew! I heard that. Whoa! Oh, okay. Doom's web. Just everything about the Doom is so satisfyingly timed. It's all perfect. Just the feel of it. In that, I was specifically referring to the amount of time it takes to switch weapons with a Hell Knight bearing down on you. So what do you suppose I do here now? There we go. Not a secret or anything, just something to get you back on track if you're stupid enough to fall in. There sounds like a lot of activity beyond that door, doesn't there? Can I unopen the door? Alright, that worked out a lot better than it could have. Oh, come on, what's the point of that texture if you're not going to teleport me? Hi, yeah, how are you doing? Okay, so thank you for pointing that out, because somehow I leaned on my microphone and switched it off. So it's nice that you said that for me. It was during a quiet section where I wasn't saying anything anyway, so I might have gone the whole time without noticing if you hadn't said it. Yeah, and I noticed the same thing as soon as you said, but I was a bit busy with chainsawing all this lot. Alright. Thank you, Don, for saving the stream. I'll have to make sure I'm keeping an eye on the mic level from now on. Alright, so that gave me this little sort of crystal maze exit game. Can I go? Oh no, I can't go that way. Okay. So we're about halfway through, judging by the monster count, and so this might be my last level for tonight. How long have I been going? Maybe an hour or so. But we'll see. Wow, look at that. Ah! Evidently I didn't look at that hard enough. Alright, what do I do now? Oh yeah, so that switch looks very much like the other switches that I used to start the other Octagonal platforms. So it means that one? Is that one moving? That one is not moving yet. I wonder if it opened the place quite near the start, though. Because I did see that garden of cacodemons. Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh. Hit in the face twice in a row, but fortunately those were those silenced fireballs that don't really do much damage. Okay. So it looks like I can't do much here until I have the red key. So this was the very bottom level, where I hit that switch. Oh, this is going to be a long, long journey, I think. Just having to wait until all these platforms get into alignment again. And we're just staring at a metal wall until that happens. It's great how this level fits together. And look at the... this was made in 2006. So he didn't... he would have had Doom Builder 2 available, but not a lot of the other modern editing tools. And it's got all these rooms on diagonals and everything, which is really hard to do. So I'm very impressed by the level architecture. That looks like it recently opened. Whoop. Okay, so this is just an ammunition stock up. On which I look like I'm going to need. Is there a health stock up? Ah! I'm okay. I always am. Oh, here we go. Into certain death again. There we go. Oh, for God's sake, no, let me load. Not until you see the whatever colour Cacademon's eyes are. There we go. Oh, for piss sake. So for some reason I thought I'd already been to 3 sides of the octagon. Alright, that should get me a bit of ammunition again. Oh, dive. Oh! That was a bad, bad dive. 3 out of 10 all round. I managed to damage myself that time, which is a stunning achievement. And he's still here. Bums. This is basically what I imagined the stream going like all the time, so if anything, I'm still out ahead. One, two, three. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay. Stock up. Cacademons. Mess around with the super shotgun a bit. Do you think I could jump over there? Yeah, it doesn't do anything though, does it? Hup. Rockets. Soul Sphere. Okay. Where do we go now? Okay. Back to more waiting. This is almost like one of those heretic maps, isn't it? There's some with a big central lift that you have to activate, deactivate as you go along. Can't really remember. But yeah, this is a long one. Just for having to wait all the time. I think, if you ask me, monsters should really be more perturbed by having a chainsaw stuck in them, but, you know, I didn't write the game. It was interesting what they did with Doom 2016 with the chainsaw, where it was like this bonus that you used when you were short on ammunition. Right, looks like I'm just using the rocket launcher from here on. Alright. Where now? Just checking. There are definitely some things over there I want to avoid. I wonder if that's started the last platform? Or opened that door? Are you on your way back up? I'll be able to see a bit... earlier by riding this one. Come on, come on, come on. There's that joke in Rise of the Triad where there's a very small chance that when you enter a lift, all the level music will stop and you'll get some nice lift music for a while, and then extend the lift ride, and then it'll pop back open again and continues as if nothing ever happened. Okay, torn to bits. Let's do that again. Ah! Okay, so apparently I was just hovering on the edge of being trapped inside this room and eventually tripped the chap that finally did it. I'm going to reload. I think this is a bit of a better point at which to dismantle these enemies. Okay, this time, let's see if I can just get them with rockets. Oh, the vertical aiming just kills you. Literally. Oh, do you see that? Oh, help, there was an imp 90 degrees down. You're obviously aiming at that. How do I get up? There we go. Alright. Okay, the rest of you can piss off. I'm wasting the medipacks again. I'm just not used to being at anywhere near full health. What did that do? Nothing. Really? Can I get up there? No, I cannot. No on that wall. Don't know why. What moved? I heard something move. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Okay, never mind. I pulled that switch, didn't I? I'm not going mad here. Let's harvest some ammunition. Okay, let's get you... Let's not let you be back around this corner, because otherwise you'll resurrect everything. Oh... Very lucky with the stun. Luck gets me through. Okay. Got to deal with these big blobs. Oh, I thought that was a new monster at first. It's just a statue, thankfully. I had a pain elemental, there it is. I've made several very bad mistakes already, but I'm just going to keep going and see if I can redeem myself. Or rather, you can place bets on when I'll die. 3 of them! No, when you have 1 pain elemental on the map, it's too many. Ah! Alright. Oh, for God's sake, am I back here? Wankers. Fortunately, I won't have the ages of standing around stuck this time. No, this is terrible. I'm vetoing this. I'm watching that switch carefully. I know I pushed that switch. So how did I then pull it again? How did I then pull it again? Oh, hang on. Was it that one I pulled? What is happening? Okay, okay. False alarm, I was just going mad there, I'm sorry. Because it's 3 different switches. Raise the stairs, raise the platforms, bars on the way out. Okay, here we go again. I'll just let them deal with themselves. For a while at least. Oh! Oh! I thought I'd discovered a little secret there, but it just dropped me back earlier. What I'm trying to do here actually is get the enemies down towards this end so that when the Archvile comes out, I won't have as much of a problem with him resurrecting them all. Well, I was fortunate last time because he... Ah! So close to getting around that corner. I was fortunate last time because he decided to scoot off around that corner instead of confronting me. But I'm not having that same luck this time round. There he goes. Perfect, okay. Save. Make sure I've saved. Definitely saved. Right, let's get rid of these first before I start causing any more trouble for myself. Okay. Ah! I always dodge the wrong way! I always dodge the wrong way! 24 years and I dodged the wrong way! It would be 25 years, wouldn't it? Well, it's only a... It only makes me a shade older than I thought, but it's still disquieting. Yeah, Doom was 1993, the very end of 1993. which would make this year 26 years. Let's stop thinking about this before it gets any worse. And I just crumble to dust in the middle of the stream. Okay, pain elementals. Oh, of course you're not supposed to use rockets on those because they'll just fire lost souls at you. One. Two. Three. Just jump in here. Okay, they can settle the score for themselves. Okay. What makes me feel old exactly? Well, apart from my rapidly deteriorating physical form, the thought that Doom was released almost 26 years ago now, and that, whoop, excuse me. Yeah, because you think of other things, like The Matrix, which was... I suppose this no longer applies because in 2011... No, 2009, I went around telling everyone the Matrix is a decade old now, and that made everyone feel ancient, but now it's 20 years. There's all these things that you think of, oh, that was a fairly modern thing. When was the last Unreal Tournament game released? 2007 maybe? 12 years ago? Alright, so this looks like it started the last platform. What about those 80s cartoons exactly? I don't know, I've forgotten every 80s cartoon now. He-Man! I don't even know when that started. But He-Man was on my mind because I watched an interview... what was it called? The Toys That Made Us. It was an excerpt from that, and they were saying just how it was completely an accident with the producer making unreasonable demands out of everyone. Saying, well, we've got to have toys. We've got... Okay, that's this blonde idiot, that'll do. And we need... He needs a tiger friend, but we've only got this tiger that's made completely the wrong size and it coloured all weird. What are we going to do about that? Just stick a saddle on him, he'll ride it. And that's how He-Man was invented, just putting together all these disparate things to make a toy line. Okay, this is going to cause me some trouble, isn't it? But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We've got 274 monsters gone out of 315, making only 30 to go. And unless they're all cyber demons, I think I can manage that. Franken cartoon, absolutely. Because I just remember feeling, you know, on the steps of my, you know, the hall of residence I stayed in at the dorm that I stayed in at university. How posh am I? But I was 17 then. I was thinking, wow, I'm living away from home now, and I finished school. This is quite old, and now I'm double that age. went to a music production course at Berkeley, which was open to students of all ages, and I was talking with these really enthusiastic young musicians who were making some amazing stuff at home, and somehow the topic of our ages came up, and said, "Oh, I'm 15 and I'm 17, and oh, I'm older than both of you put together." Play that map with HND? Oh, okay. Oh, I see a skull up there. It was unfortunately hidden by the decal. I could have been searching for that for a lot longer. 14 years ago we met. Well done, Don. And I notice you're not in bed yet. How did we meet? It must have been through my my wife's husband now. Did I say my wife's husband? I think I did say. Sorry, I'm just going mad. My sister's husband. That's an even worse mistake if you put it that way. Where am I even going just now? I pushed a switch, and I'm going to assume that that was the ultimate goal of this area and that I've done something. The map is getting to me. You know, the big... one of the moments that I remember the most from that year is when my brother, who had just moved in with us, and he came to the canteen. He got this plate of some kind of anonymous meat with these weird cubes on top of it, and he sat down and he took his knife up and he said, "Get rid of the rubbish," while scraping away these absurd vegetable cubes, and just ate the whatever meat. And that moment I realised, yeah, he's got the idea of living here. Yeah, thank you for the vote of confidence there. The maps are quite mazy. This one has been the most mazy by far of them, I think, and I think it's exaggerated by how slow this central octagon nightmare is. Often it's not quite as obvious as it should be when you've finished a section and you should move on to the next one. Something worth going to down there? Aha, there is! Oh, am I all the way back down here again? Where am I? Oh, thank God for that, okay. I no longer have any idea where I am. Well, let's put this to good use. Yes. Got each of them. That was a dodgy moment because they were behind each other. Alright, where am I going now? This way. Another long lift ride. I think I've spent an hour on this map alone. Right, here we go. Ah! I've got just the thing for you. Oh. Those things are weird. What happened? Alright, so I was looking down here. I decided I could go down there. And open that and get the BFG. And then go up these. And get a box of rockets, which I'll use on this time. Then the BFG. Okay. That's good. And then I'm going through here. Okay. And we're back at the long lift ride. Ugh, I'm exhausted tonight, because last night there was a power cut just as I was going to bed. And when there's a power cut, it means all the smoke alarms go off because they're no longer connected to the power, even though they have a battery backup, and I'm not sure why they do that. So, have you ever been at midnight in a power cut, standing on a chair, trying to replace a battery, silence an alarm, while trying to explain to a toddler how electricity works and how I can't turn the light on at the moment? Thank you. I have done my best. I was told quite soon after arrival in Boston that whatever you do, don't adopt a Boston accent. Okay, here it goes. Here we go. That was what happened. I fell down that pit without noticing. And that leads me back here. Is there any point to actually going here? Well, there might be. Back here. I'll explore that. But I'll use that... oh, I don't have a good rapid fire weapon just now. See if there's any ammunition here first. Red key, it's about time. I love how this map all folds into itself. It's really well done. I suppose the chainsaw's a rapid fire weapon, isn't it? Let's try it. Just winged it. There it is. Okay, so that lets me out there. You know, I need to just cut this bit of the microphone off. Well, that'd make things worse, but I'm not sure how I managed to keep scraping against the on-off switch, because it's just a little flick switch on the cable. Gonna have to watch that. It's never been a problem before this stream, and then suddenly, by some magic of the way I'm sitting or how I've arranged the cable, I don't know. I'm just hitting it out all the time. Alright, where's the red door? Oh, it's miles away. All the way back there, okay. Oh, I have to think of another story to tell you while this lift comes down. Yeah, another penny story recently was when I was trying to get her into a swimsuit so she could go swimming with her mum and leave me alone for a bit, you know. And I was putting it on and she said, "Yuck, it's all wet." And I looked at it and I said, yeah, you're right, it is all wet. How did this swimsuit get all wet? And she said, "Because I threw it in the bathtub." Which was just perfectly logical to her. It's like living with a small random number generator. It adds an exciting element to your life. Oh, thank you, Donimus. It's absurd, isn't it, that we're all adults and we have children now. Oh, I went in the wrong place. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can load that. Alright. That's the one I want. Ah! Let's do it again. Yeah, it's been a strange journey. And you don't notice how much things change until they do, because I used to come home every day, get the bottles of milk out of the kind of lunch pack and divide them out and put them in the freezer, and then we'd ration Penny's lunches at daycare, and but now we don't have to do that because she just eats adult food. We started on her on purees, and then she lasted about 2 weeks on those before deciding actually I'd rather eat what you're eating. That is the end of Octagonal, and that is very definitely the end of this stream for tonight, because I spent over an hour on that map. Time would usually suck, but because of GZ Doom I'm spared that indignity at least. Alright, well we will continue with getting shot in the face by the looks of it. Hang on. Just as I... Oh god. Are there many more of you? He seems to be sticking to about 300 enemies a level at this rate, but well, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for coming in and for helping to send lawyers to hell. And I will continue with this at some other evening when I'm less exhausted, but thank you very much for now.